Now this is really weird. For those who do not know me, I'm not going to jump into what is the qubits. What are qubits? For me, these are qubits right here. They're not rounds because we don't need them to be rounds. We need everything cut square. I use expressions that people use around the world, and if I use something, I'm hoping that I do not make a mistake and say it's already being used by many. Those who know what gematria is, Chaldean, gematria, the position and numeric value of the letters in the alphabet. Chaldean. Games that exist. Where do games come from? Where does the idea of someone creating a game? Golf, hockey, soccer, football. 50-yard line, center field. 55, Canadian, center field. Hockey, 20-minute period, 15 minutes to intermissions. Soccer, 90 minutes. Not too sure how it works, and they keep raising flags. So we have to flag the noun, which is the word. We have to flag the word because we have to question the word. I'm going to flag you down. It means to stop you. So that'll be in red. What do? I designed the A upside down squarely. And when I take a look at it, looks like a U, looks like there's a passage and a roadway. It looks like almost like, how can I say it? A cactus, right? A cactus. What is the cactus trying to say? I can't turn my arm all the way around, but I can start spinning this way. See this arm that's up and this one that's down, right? The thumb is on the inside. Now when I spin all the way around on the back side, the thumb will be on the back side, but it wouldn't make a difference to anybody but me. I'm balling somebody. Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball. Ball. 2, 1, 21. 2 and 1, and the next two letters I write 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that'll say ball. Those are the letters in the alphabet. And the family, okay, in the O family, why is it the O family? The first 9 numbers, wow, all over the place, right? But the first 9 numbers is a single digit. So do we stand up single digits as, let's say, here's an A. I'm not going to put it in a box, okay? They're single digits. Here's an A, here's a B, here's a C. The complete return home would be C coming all the way to G, and would be A coming all the way to I. What would be in between G and I is H and B. Between A and G would be D and F. These are the obligations of a builder. Whether you're building the ark, whether you're building the pyramids as Moses did, as Noah did, we have to know how to make things square. Now, even when you buy plywood, most plywoods in what they call standard, which is one rough side, I'm not sure about your dog, right, which is 26, 18, 39, 49, 51. Why I said 26 is because that's the numeric value for dog, the numeric value for game, which is matter and energy. And this A as a capital is a separation gate. And the gateway can be GG or it can be TT, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm not really sure. There's a couple of designs that I've done, and I'm not going to get into it right now. But this is the 20th and 7th, and the 20th and 7th letter, 27 and 27. And then all of a sudden we have the YZY terminology that we've been using. The question is, as the 27th, do we reduce back to the value and give it number 25, which equals to 787, and not 789, because inside of what is 8 is 6. The reverse cube, once you come into 2 worlds through 1 gateway, right? You're inverted now, have 2 cubes. The qubits. Cube equals to 31. Okay, but it equals to 31 is 26 and 5. 2, 1, 2, the beginning of the world. 1, 2, 1, beginning of the world. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, this is the alphabet. This is the E worlds. Now, I'm thinking that you need to reflect what is A, B, C, D, and E in order to create all the reflection, because everything should stop on what is D10. 1 plus 0 equals to 1. But that is only the in-between. In order to get to 17, we don't even have the 17 over here. Well, or 71, 17, 71, which is 56 and 15 equals to 71, which is 7 times 8 and 7 plus 8. And in order to get that, it's 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. And you went from 1771. And if we want 171 or 1771, or you want 711, 717, we can go to 727, we can go to 737, we can go to 717. What did I do? 1 times 1, should we do bed mass? 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, the star system math, all 8 directions for the totality, equals to 3. So we now have standard creation in 737. And now you can do the same thing to these numbers and count 3 creation in the eye. I'm not sure if I wanted to put it on this angle. What it is 3 will come in, like, let's say over here, and then you connect this one to this one, and then that one to that one. And now you connect the qubits. And then you can see in the corners, see this little corner cut out over here, and this corner, see this 8, and then it's a /8. Is that where Q comes in? I don't know. This running part over here, if we would connect that a little bit further, or a little bit further, or a little bit further, you would think that it's passing all the way through. And you can sort of see it coming maybe out the other end, right? So anyways, let me move on with this. Where was I? Where was I? Flag, noon, word, red, stop, 27, and this is 39. And where are you stopping? On the cube. The total is 70 for a stop. You're gonna, 5 is on top. Well, where do you get that? The S can also be used as a 5. That's the way I work. I work with the basics. I'm a little kid. I'm asking questions as I'm growing up. And these are some of the questions I've asked. The angels in 10, S and T, first, best, last, all the rest. Give me a test. Where the ST ends up, it is a total of 39. And they call that the rat star. It is also known as the sun star. Okay, it is also known to be in the sewer. It is also noted to have initials of BC and E, what is 2, 3, and 5, what its creation is 1221. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 2, and 3 equals to 5. So it would continue on and it would say 5, 2, 3 again. And this is going to give you an equation. I'm not going to get deep into that. I just want to continue to connect rather than, branch out. So we're now in the sewers, BCE. I'd like to say it's like the bell lines, the colored lines, right? Different strands and lines, and connecting everybody up to hello. I'm going to go take a drink in the kitchen. Hello, this is the operator. Who do you want me to connect you to? Everybody leads to the operator, the O world. So that's where I began. 1 through 9 is OA, OB, OC, OD, OE, OF, OG, OH, OI. Now, I have a question. Okay, I have a question. We went up different levels. So can I go up a different level with D? Instead of saying OD, okay, which is 15 and 4 equaling to 19, which is AI inside D, the mirror world. D, the fourth world connected to creation, which is noted to be what is Saturn. When you move in a square and you only move halfway down, what is that angle? 66.6 degree angle between where is 9 and where is 4, or where is 4 and where is 3. From the top here to the top here, what is that angle? To here is another. Here is straight. So from here to here, okay, from here to here, what's that? And then down here is 45 degrees. So if it's 45 degree or 135 this way, and it's 90 degree this way, what is it to in between 90 and 135? So 90 and 135, hold on, yeah, you have 90, a 90 angle, and 135, that's 22 and a half, that's 112, 11, 2, 5, just say 125, Mars, Earth, yo, student. Remember all the words with yo. Remember the yo. And in the language, I'd like to know in the Hebrew language when they say yo, I like to know in his land's language when they say yo. 51 is Mars. They're in the sewer sewing it up. DNA, sew, sewer, word, W, S-E-E-R. I'm thinking. So now that I'm talking about the letters, okay, what's going to happen is the value, okay, is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So here, the gateway would be an exe. And this is noted to be Roman numeral number 9, but is also noted to be 33. Rotation and birth in the sun. X representing J, representing what is A plus B plus C plus D, equals to what is 10J. 10J, JD coming together, JD, JC, JB, JA, because inside of J is all these. There's an equation inside of what J is. And everybody knows when you play the deck of cards, Jack is 22, which is ape. Why? Because it has 2 cards that have 1 eye, and it's got 2 cards that have 2 eyes. So they have a total of 6 eyes, and the numeric value for Jack is 25. There's so much to say. Adding up 1 and 2 equals to 3. But adding up to get the 2 is only 1. Adding up to 3, it's 1, 2, 3. You have to add 2. Adding up to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 equals to 10. But you only have to add up 3. Adding up to 5, you have to add up 4. So your vibration of 2, 3, and 4 does not include what is A and B, because what is A and B equals to 3 is what is 1 and 3 equals to 6. So you see, you've put this equation into this equation over here. You need to create this. You can't do anything. So this is your primary creation, which is 66, which is freedom. It is also 38 for the letters W-O, and then man is 28, cycle in the moon by the oceans. And she holding your baby in the oceans. The IT world is number 29. It is in the qubits. Remember cubes and cubs. Now what's going on with cubes and cubs? Now are they talking about the cubs as the dice cubes? Now if it's like cubes and cubs, do the cubs rest? Because they have an expression, and to each bear its own. that, oh, the bear hibernates in the winter. So hibernate, okay, H and I, which is number 89, created from 18, created from 99. And the arrow and the number 1 is because the arrow is 2 number 1s, one to the left, one to the right. You have the pitchfork, you have Neptune, you have number 95. It's 95 minus 10 equals to 85. Oh, I wrote 84. Let's say 84 plus 1 then, because we have to divide it. And I don't want to divide something in half, because if I say I got a glass and it's half empty, I still have the whole glass regardless of what's in it. There's something in it. Occupying or not occupying, the area space is still there. So that number 1 I can't cut in half. I have to use the whole one. It's like I have a hose and we're going to send the spirit or the water through the hose. Doesn't matter how much it leaks out of the hose. We need the circle. We need that, what's it called? Did you know the length of the hose creates a 1? But if you look at the hose, it's a circle. It's 1 and a circle, whether you're passing through as 1 or you're the holder of 1 and all. And of course, that can be played with. So high, bear, and bear happens in at the scepter, like in September, and then an octo bear, and then there's the November bear. And there, in the word bear, or to bear a child, in the word B-E-R, it's not, you can use B-E-A-R if you want. So we're still saying it the same way. September, bear. Bear. Sounds like Burbank. Just to know that regardless which way it is, because the R without the A inside of it leans more to the electronic and French worlds, because the expression of the letter R in French to most and not all, and I'm only talking from where and what surrounds me, and for this to way I perceive and hear it. I am not septante, huitante, neuftante. I don't know all the expressions in the world. I never can. This is my side of the story. Let's all join in and get together. We all have stories. We need to create a program, and we have to save this place. If anybody's interested in saving my apartment, but the only way is to make an offer on the building, I'm sorry to come up with that, but you know what? It's part of the game. If not, I can do it anywhere, got all the pictures, so I can live anywhere, right? But that's not what the game is all about. I'm hoping that in the next 7 months and less, we are in the 5th month. On the 26th day, it is my nephew's birthday, alive. He had cancer when he was 13. He had leukemia. And thanks to whatever caused it, and thanks to those who cured it, or seem to have cured it for now, holding pattern over since the last 9 or 10 years, becomes the mirror world. So I made 2 pieces. Where is it? Yeah, right there in the back it says Jacob and Sean. May we spew out our hearts for their safety and their health, and all others that are in that situation. Let it be in your heart to know the difference. Let it be in your heart to understand and to learn to compromise with the difference. But most of all, stand up for truth. Put your hand on your heart, your eyes closed, speaking out to the power of all, and all is one to one power, that we shall take with us this energy, these thoughts within, of what we believe in our sanctity, that we know what will cure the ailments for those beings, rest the souls on this planet they call Earth, the house of the Kaaba. 7,11, matter and energy. Think not that you waste your time, you waste not your time when you speak to the house, but you must speak with what you believe is the truth and not with what somebody bestowed upon you as the truth. Know that no one should be hurting another, knowing that everything is what is respect. Not listening to a mainstream of any information, but have an alternate thinking to whatever information that comes upon you. It's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to be different. And just know, by the air you breathe, with the capacity to have the conscious within and surrounding you in the aether, thank you, trees, for being part of who we are, the conscience, why we feel so good in front of the trees and on the ground. Because we are just an extension. Without them, we are nothing. Them without us, they still exist. Just your thinking and your breathing. All your information passes through you and you squish it out and into the sewage system. It goes to the toilet, the ugly sky. Remember, I'm on the, I call the second floor. Going down, I am on the roof, somebody's head. Somebody is walking on my head. Expressions. The flag, the word, the sewage. Yes, so all these numbers that I now increased the alphabet, right? I moved it into a new position. So now I have a question. So that what happens is that, you see, in roulette, you have 1, 3, and you have 34 and 36. Here is the angle of the game. Within 5, within 5, within 10. V, X, V, X, V, X. C, E, C. 11 craps. 35. How about ho, ho, ho? We are the Students Electric Company. I really don't want to take this any further right now. There's probably, I can never stop. I keep seeing things. This is because it creates 15 and 8. And that's going to equal to 23, and the letters are H-O-W. Well, it's actually O-H-W. I could have put it any which way I wanted, and we can always end up saying this. And what's going on right now in time, and sorry, I didn't watch, hold on a second. Okay, by mistake, I stopped the video, I don't know where I was, but Louisiana, 8:33. When you divide your 6 and 5, you get 8 in my calculator, all 3s. Right away, I know it's the pole. 1, 4, and 7, the rotation of what's going on our planet. 7 months, 4 months, 3 months. I already know that when it comes to the cat, I have to remember this. There was an expression today, and it was 30 cats. 30 cats. So 30 cats is the pole, and it is the game of pool. Add 1 through 15, or add 1 through 5 equals to 15. Add 1 through 15 equals to 120. So that's 1/3 of what is 360, which happens 4 times a day for 1,440 minutes, which happens another 6 times. Okay, 1440 times 6 equals to what is the number of seconds in a day? And then I think you have to multiply that by 10. Let me just hold on a second. You know, it's funny, I stopped the video again, so let's see if I got this right. I'm not sure if I showed this to you. 120, adding 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to 15 equals to 120 times 3 is 360. 4 times 360 DC equals 1440 minutes in a day. Times 6 equals 88640 times 10. 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 1440 minutes. And the day is 360 degrees, but it takes 4 times and then 6 times. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4 equals 24, and 10 equals to DC, or 34, equals to 6 and 1, the half-life. 019, how about 109? Which would actually be, you can complete it by going, I'm not sure if you just leave D alone, but you can go DI, like in Dimanche. Where does this come from? Because to complete what is 10, it took D on top of I. Once I is present, you know that 10 can be 10D, JD, for the reason that A plus B plus C plus D equals to 10. So we have to have certain equations that when letters surpass the F, G, H, I area, or maybe just GHI, because they're off the cube. Okay, and by the way, I is the face. H is located in the void of the 1 dot. And G is located on the void of the 2 dot, like 207, right? Like T and G, if you want to look at it that way. Or B. Anyways, yeah, so D comes with I explaining what is J. But maybe you're just talking about the 4 part that is associated. You'd be going like 6 and 4, Zion, Israel. But anyways, okay, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Before I let you go, there's one piece I did want to do, and that is, no, I didn't want to do that. And yes, I have to get, okay, here's a mosquito vibrates its wings at an average rate of 500 vibrations per second. We must understand this. 88, Pegasus. Next one, the cat's meow, okay, follows duration seconds. 51, Mars. 97, gateway birth. F&O, 66. The cube passage, again, 88. 1164, 164. I got a 82, 82, 28, 272. That's a gateway in Venus. 358 means you have all both. What do you call it? When you're dividing 4 divided by 3 and 7 divided by 3. The reason I'm saying it because it begins with a 3, and those two will create 1 and 2, and 5 divided by 3 and 8 divided by 3, and it'll create this situation. But I'm not going to get into that. But anyways, here's the vocals of the cat, and then the dog vibration. Dog good vibration, dogs bark vibration, and see it at best vibration color. What are the hertz of a dog bark? What frequency will a dog stop barking at? 15,000 to 20,000. So we have to understand something about that. 15 and 20. Well, 15 usually relates to 120, and 20 relates to 210. They're talking about the pole in the moon, probably Mars and the moon. 20 is the darts. 15, I go with the pool table. Add up 1 to 15, it equals 120. Add up 1 to 20, it equals 210. So I don't get it over here, but that's okay. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. I will be back if you have any questions. If you want me to come on live, no problem. A little nervous. Been doing this for I don't know, 12 years is it now? 12 years, 17 years in the 18th year overall. Waiting for this September, this October. I have no idea what it is. Surprise, surprise for everybody. Anyways, everybody's waiting for a surprise. There's always a surprise. The big party, the big dance, Deacon.